Hello all, welcome back to the world of Thornwood. We are going to be jumping back in where we left off and I am Zimnala. Starting right back up where we were at. We were trying to dig our way through the second level of the labyrinth and, well, let's just say it wasn't going so well for us, but we're gonna keep pushing. We managed to kill one of the sentinels. We got some equipment. But we absolutely got our bunions roasted. We did make it to about the halfway point, but we are definitely going to have to fight for every inch of what we have going on. Well, it's just wasting us turns trying to slow us down. I guess we needn't have boosted then, but you know, you don't know till you do it, so. We're past the wall. Hello, guys. And we are back. I'm feeling spicy. Let's try the triple group. Yeah, they're roasting us. Well, I guess at least it ran, but I mean, we still might not be able to even kill this one. It might just run or... Yeah, it did. It roasted us once and then left. What a jackass. It's okay. We're gonna keep going. I mean, it could have been worse. All three of them could have roasted us and we did no damage, so... Meh. And we got a double level up. That's not too shabby. I think we still have no chance to kill the side blocks though, like, so we're not going to fight them yet. I'm gonna wait till we're well into the third area. Okay. I was gonna roast us again, but this is okay. Yeah, it's definitely not great that half the people are asleep. Yep, you got Blast level 3. I guess I was just surprised that they also cast Burst. I guess Blast is a lot less damaging though, so I'll take Blast. And that's the prison door, I think. We don't need that. I don't think we're gonna try this. This is just a nightmare waiting. We're just gonna basically get our shit kicked in if we fight this. I'm gonna wait till we can actually make it into the second floor. Ah, this is also a terrible idea. Yeah, when we reach level 42 with Pyra, we can try to muddle enemies that might give us what we need for our items, but until then we are going to just keep as we are. Well, at least it didn't work, but it could have worked. Well, a lot of time it worked, but I mean, there's only 2 of them. That hurt pretty good. The magic hood is definitely doing some good work, because it halves the damage that magic elements do. Still, we haven't really had to top off till now, so we're actually doing quite a bit better. Granted, not fighting that terrible battle against, I don't want to fight 4 of these guys. Against the Leviathans really helped. Because those things really would have made our day bad. Sure, I'll take a first strike. These guys can just soul us, but other than that, they're not too bad. They just tend to poison you a lot, which is more of an annoyance than a problem. But they didn't try to do any of that other than poisoning, so it's fine. Hey, that's useful. That could be an upgrade. It is an upgrade, and it's actually a double upgrade, because I'm pretty sure the breastplate is also an upgrade for our buddy Milo. So, let's slap that on Milo and make his day happier too. Nice. Let's get rid of this bronze armor. Okay. I mean, that's 20 points of armor between the 2 of us, so that's a little less damage we're gonna take. It doesn't do us any good. I mean, it'll be good later down the road when we actually get that magic rope, but that's well past the Shell Beast, so we're gonna have to both beat the Shell Beast and get to the magic rope to get that option. But once we do, we'll come back for that stuff. That'll be the time when we start considering assembling the light armor set. So, things will start getting better once we do that. I mean, they're already getting kind of better. Like, we just have more prospects out here for upgrades. And really, the only thing we'd want to go back for is those flame rods, and I could take a look down. There might be another enemy that drops that too. Yeah, the Hellhounds actually also drop the fire staff, so on the 3rd floor we could get the same thing that we're looking for from the Hellhounds. We don't have to go back for it. I'll bust up Milo. Ah, well, at least one of them's dead. Well, they're both dead as hell. Okay, that's fine. Acceptable. And this is just about back to where we were as far as we were. So everything down this way is new territory. This is also where we start having the opportunity for some more dangerous enemies to pop up. So we gotta keep an eye out for it. But the Air Assassin and the Warhorse both can give us upgrades for shield and arm and helmet. Each of them. So we also want to look out for Salamanders. Salamanders are also a step up. We did not do this, so we will look at this. This is hopefully a bunch of treasure. That's a bunch of garbage, but okay. Well, if you level with 2 defense up is a good level. Yeah, these guys get double hits, which is a little annoying. But they're not the worst. They don't do the most damage. Got something better than that? Nope, you sure don't. Alright. Let's get rid of the smelling salts. Honestly, let's get rid of this mirror too. Hi there, salamanders. I am actually going to boost Milo. This could be a little dicey, but I mean, these guys do waste some of their turns, but they can do damage if you let them. Like this. They're definitely much weaker than the Leviathans, though. I'll take these every day over that. These guys can drop the Madu. We want that quite a bit. Preferably 3 of them. Oh, please don't do that. We don't need surprises. At least this area is starting to get a little bit less deadly, as long as we don't pick the wrong fights. So I think this other one's just a straight dead end. But we're gonna go down it anyway. Let's focus down that Leviathan and damage these leprechauns. I think the two of them can... Nah, they can't kill it, actually. But, it'll be dead next turn. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's not going to actually kill it. But one of them's not the worst problem. We actually don't need what the Leviathan drops anymore. We've already got the Ice Saber. But the Leprechaun's sword might be better. I don't know where the broadsword actually is in relation. I feel like the Ice Saber is probably stronger though. We'll find out. Well, at least we surprised him. These guys also have a pretty large amount of hit points. Then they can critical hit. Actually, that's pretty good. That's another fire defense for someone. Let's give that one to Milo. That's two of us that have strong resistance to fire, at least. So pretty soon, fire won't actually be a problem at all. Now there is still like several other elements, but that's one of the more common ones for most of it, especially those ruby oozes. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a dead end, but we wanted it mapped. That is still quite a lot of damage, even without the critical. And the critical is still pretty good too. Yep, I knew it was a dead end. Alright, let's get out of this nonsense. Alright, we're gonna continue on. Pretty sure this is onward, right? Let's make sure this is... we didn't get spun around. Yep. We're still going on. So we're over the halfway point. These guys can be a problem, but I think they're actually not the worst. What do they got going on? So they give us dark armor, which we don't need. They critical hit, burst level 3, and have triple actions. But having said that, I think they're less dangerous than they normally would be. Their exploding actually is not that dangerous. It does less damage than their normal attacks. I guess the danger would come if it actually were to critical hit us. As you can see, they also have the maximum experience of 30,000, so every boss from this point is just going to have that. Those are considered a mini-boss. And we could fight more than... Oh, we're not fighting 4 of these at all. No, thank you. Still no. You can try, but I ain't doing it. I'm gonna run. These guys, what do they got going on? They can give us a double axe, which would probably be better than that other axe we got if we wanted to suit them up for fighting bosses. I think I want to... Well, I want to get the griffin out of the way, but I don't think I can do it without wasting someone's turn a little bit. That's the one thing, is we don't have anyone doing enough damage to one-shot any of these. Level 4, you can do 4? That's spicy. Good thing we got the fire staff on them. Look at that difference in damage. Level 4 goes down to 6. Now I think that the half damage from the hat actually stacks with the quarter damage from the staff, so... I didn't actually realize that would be the case, but if so, that's really good. So I'm trying to do the math on like how low that was. I'm like, yeah, I think they're actually stacking. So these guys do drop something we can use. These guys drop the steel shield. I don't have any information on them. Like, I don't know if they have a special ability, but I think they can critical hit. But I never actually had an example of them doing anything, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, they hit really hard. I hope they don't critical hit. They critical hit. Yikes. This could be bad. That's good, we got one of them down, we got 2 of them down. See, I'm gonna write down that they critical hit. I don't write down something even though I theorize it, unless I see it. So let's heal up Milo, because he can heal everyone else up. If they die. Well, it looks like we didn't die, so that's good. Well, we made it through, but that was rough. Pretty sure this is a dead end. I don't know if I want to fight 4 of these, but we do need the item that they drop, so I am going to actually... I'm going to boost up and hope for the best. Yep, we took one out. That's good. These probably are not as dangerous as the air assassins, though. That's not to say they can't be dangerous. They can absolutely critical hit too. But I just don't think their base damage is as high. And I think that the air assassins are faster. But that was definitely way more manageable than the air assassins. So we gotta keep that in mind, is that the air assassins are way more dangerous. So we've made it pretty far. This is the back quarter. We're pretty much at the last like 25% of the floor. These are the toughest enemies here. If you don't want to count the side blocks. The side blocks are definitely overtuned for the area. These guys can critical hit too, and they can be pretty nasty. They give us a battle hammer, which I'm not sure where it fits in the scale of how strong weapons are, but it is a weapon for Milo. Thing is, we're gonna get an upgrade for him if we actually get the rope. So he's gonna get like one of his best weapons soon if we can just get to that treasure chest. We don't really need to fight Leviathans anymore, so I don't really want to. This is a sort of loop around that takes you in a circle, but like we're not going to be able to finish this floor on this run. That's not our goal. We're just gonna see what we can get from these enemies. Level up. If we can reach 42 on Pyra, I think we get Muddle level 2, which makes it so that enemies have a chance to give you their item on each of their turns. So we can start choosing enemies that we want to get the items from and just go try to muddle them and make them give their items to us. That's a little hit and miss on whether it works. Yep, we're gonna start poking our way beyond these sentinels. I think for this we want to have Milo having the stronger axe on, because like this will chew through its defense better. So having said that, I think giving the boost to the main character first will be more effective. He gets more out of it. I will also boost Milo for their turn. I think this one's going to be a lot easier than the previous ones. Yep, it sure was. So we might have gone a little farther on the boost than we needed to, but we did win. So this armor can be a better armor for the main character, actually. We can use that immediately, I think. I think it gives us defense against fire as well. Let's see if he can wear that. Otherwise, we're gonna toss it. Yeah, he can't wear that, so that's getting tossed. Still, another upgrade's another upgrade. Can't say no to that. We do have sentinels at most of these little things, so we're going to try to get through a few of them. Now that we know that we can reasonably do it. Don't need to fight that one. I don't think all of these treasure chests are useful, but we are going to get as many of them as we can. Let's give you the boost. That's not good. So I do think that they're going to be busier healing rather than anything else. I'm just seeing what we got for items. Maybe we could do something? Yeah, I don't think so. Ah, heck, let's use it. I don't know what this does. Maybe holy water is what heals us, not herb water. But we did win pretty handily. That's absolutely garbage. We do not need that. This does nothing for us. Let's use that on the main character, heal them up. So you are another one. Let's see if we can get past the last of them. I think this is the last of them, that guard's treasure. Now that's good. Look at that. Didn't even get to attack. Thing is that these guys do drop a good item for us, the Mithril Helm, so we could come back each time we come through this floor and actually try to kill them to get it. Because we can kill all the ones that are along the way. Oh, absolutely, I'll fight these guys. What I will say is I don't think we can afford to use boost anymore. But we are actually largely immune to fire now. Those ruby Uzis we've been avoiding, we don't have to do that anymore. You guys are gonna have a bad time. I think we're starting to make some progress with that. Now there are some enemies you don't want to try Muddle 2 on. You're not going to get it down to work on a boss. So those Sentinels, we have 0% chance of working it on. You could use the Demon Staff, which has a 100% chance of working for most enemies. But you're not probably going to get a Muddle 2 on them. But yeah, we got the last of these Sentinels down. We can basically expect to have to return soon anyway. So the last enemy we could end up fighting here that we haven't seen is the Headhunter. That thing is pretty nasty itself. It has triple action and puts you to sleep. It does, I think, critical hits, but I never saw the critical hits. And the only thing it drops for us is a Dark Hood, which we don't really need. But we are like a hop, skip, and a jump away from the end of this floor. Not that we're rushing it. Because we still need so many items here. I really wish you hadn't done that. At least it doesn't do as much damage as it used to, though. Oh, we didn't put our flail back on. Oh well. It's fine. We'll put it back on after this. Yeah, this is another one of those little troll map rooms, like just a bunch of circular pillars. It's okay. We might actually step foot in the next floor, in which case I will pick up the medallion. Yeah, we're just gonna do our last heals. After this, it's just whatever we got is what we got in our engine. Doing this for mapping reasons. Okay, all there is a map. I'm gonna try running from these guys. I want to at least step foot on the next floor, I guess. We are right around the corner. Can we run from you? We're gonna try. Yeah, I didn't think so. We're gonna try again, though. We also might party wipe from this guy. We don't have what it takes to beat him. We can't afford to boost. So we won't be able to escape the other way. All we can do is keep trying. Yeah, I think it's gonna party wipe us. It's unfortunate, but we did run too low on MP. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think even if we had fought him evenly, we still would have died. At least we had a chance of it the other way. Well, gold's not a problem. Okay. What do we got going on, Pyra? Did you get your muddle? I didn't see it level up, so I guess not quite 42. Maybe it's 43 or something like that. But we're close to it. We did get greedy though. We tried to push to the end of it, and we just didn't have it in our engine. Well, this time we're probably going to handily make it in. We are significantly stronger than before. We've got better armor. We've leveled up a fair bit. But I might end up using my mana for trying to get Muddle to work, so who knows if I'll really actually make it through this time. I guess getting items is the greater priority anyway. Like, the number one thing is to get Maddos for people. So salamanders are what I'd try it for. But if I get a Maddo on, say, Pyra or Myrlo, man, it's gonna be so good, because that really stacks with our multiple hits. Yeah, thank you for the magic mirror. We don't need that at all. How did we just do no damage twice? That's actually really annoying. We're gonna kill that thing with prejudice. Get out of here. Yeah, another one of these. We don't actually need it though. Huh, most time enemies don't usually miss, so that's a bit new for a while. I'll take it. They're not that dangerous. We're actually considerably stronger. We can probably kill most of them before they even go, so I guess. But we also don't really need anything they give us. Yeah, this is still a terrible idea. I'll be back for you guys. You do have something useful for us. You're a wall. You are the right one. Well, we did go first, so they're probably all gonna die before they can do much damage, but that's in our favor, so who are we to complain? Hey, now we can see if it's better. I don't think it is, but let's find out. Yeah, it's not better. I didn't think so. Still cool we saw it, though. Fair enough. It was what I suspected. Now what did you guys have going on? These guys can give us the iron armor. We don't actually need it, but they're not usually that dangerous to us either, so we can just take them out for experience. Outside of their ability to cast the soul on us. But they totally didn't choose to do that, so Sucks to be them. Yeah, we don't need this battle. Come on, guys, get us out of here. We are gonna kill every one of the sentinels that we come across, though, this time. Because we do want to get the item that they drop. Plus, it's good experience. I don't want to fight these guys. Let's not be incautious. Let's heal up first. But you attack, you attack. You are going to boost the main character. Yeah, I should have switched weapons. I forgot. He's probably going to be healing though. So. Oh wow. Yikesors. Let's see it through. Let's see if the herb of the holy water does this. Yeah, it does not do that. Yeah, we're just gonna have to leave. It's okay, we weren't that far in. Okay, that's fine. We're just getting an EXP anyway. We won. Yeah, please do. Sure. Yep, we're not done yet. Pow. Pow. So much hand. Yeah, next time we're gonna put the axe on, but that wouldn't have solved that problem. I mean, I will say we have had a couple of party wipes, but I actually thought there'd be considerably more, so the fact we get a couple every now and then isn't so bad. We've only had maybe 4, maybe 5 in the total of the playthrough. Did I know they paralyzed you with the hits? Interesting, I didn't know that. They've got paralyzed hit. See, even now I'm actually updating my my notes on these guys with abilities that they have that I never noticed before. Yeah, Gorgons can paralyze you when they whack you on this mod. Interesting. So yeah, we got Muddle level 2. So there are some enemies I'm gonna try to muddle. Griffins, salamanders. What else do we need? So Griffins can give us bullwhips, would be an upgrade for Pyra. Salamanders could give us Madu. The Air Assassins and Warhorses could give us upgrades too. Although I might settle for boosting first and then doing that, because like honestly they're usually too dangerous to just sit around with. I'm not gonna try to muddle one of the Sentinels, that's not going to work. Boss monsters are largely immune to cast spells. Well, you guys aren't as dangerous as you used to be, that's for sure. I actually forgot I got one of the items that can take you out, but it has limited usage, so... Come on, give me a turn, you're not gonna like it. Let's use the forbidden box. Oh, you want friends? Sure. Okay. Alright. We're gonna get revenge for all the times that you made our life awful. Oh, that one was smart. So much dancing. Nice. That was pleasant. I think this thing can kill them. I don't think it always kills them. We're gonna try again. I could be wrong and this could just not kill them. That'd be pretty funny too. I'll accept it if that happens. Aw, man. I don't think we're gonna die, but we took a little extra damage. I guess I was trying to do something funny and it didn't work out. But, like, we're not that hurt either. I wouldn't have done it if we didn't have mostly fire, immunity to fire. Yeah, we got one. We got the other one. Alright, we took him out. Did you really have to put everyone to sleep? That's pretty inconvenient. It's a little funny, but it is inconvenient. Oh boy. It's not that dangerous though. It hurts. But they can't survive more than one round, so... And if they want to spend their whole turn dividing, it just means more experience for us. Sheesh. Well, at least it wasn't boring. Alright, what do we got going on? So that battle was comedy. I was even laughing by the end. So I'll let those two deal with the ooze, and hopefully Pyra can damage these guys. I don't know if it's gonna work out that way, but I think it will. Hey, it all came together. Hi guys, what are you gonna do? You gonna divide? You gonna attack like that? Cool. Which way was it? I don't remember anymore. Oh, we ended up back at the beginning. Yeah, I got turned around. Yeah, that battle conflustered me. Yeah, we're probably gonna end up wasting a lot of our MP doing stuff like muddling enemies anyway, so the chance of reaching the end of it this time was probably not too high. It's also not one of our primary goals, per se. Maybe I should have had Pyra. Well, there were 2 crystal slimes to attack, so Pyra doing that made sense still. At least they're all done now. There we go, not bad. Kinda wish you hadn't paralyzed us. But I don't think it's gonna affect the outcome of the battle. Yeah, if you actually stop to fight all these, the battle can actually be kinda rough, as you can see. So running really was the only way to get past them and really dig into this place early on. But now that we're leveling up and getting some more defense, like we can kinda fight them, but it's not easy still. Well, at least we get to go first. Hey, took it out immediately. I'll accept it. Don't really want to fight these guys. Well, at least we got that guy out of the way early on. Oh, I actually forgot you guys can heal as well, not that it did you any good. That's not gonna work out well for you, huh? How's that 1 damage from the fire working out? Don't need to fight these guys. Hasn't yet to get to any of the enemies I need to use it on, but yeah, these guys right here. I want to cast Metal on, so I'm just gonna try defending with people and casting Muddle level 2. Didn't work. It's okay, they're not super dangerous, that's why this is fine. We're gonna try again. See, one of them has it. I'm gonna hope it that we kill the right one. Okay, so now if I have Pyra attack, it won't actually kill the other one. It'll just kill that one. Good. Yeah, it killed itself. Okay. But that's what you gotta do, is you gotta have them do that. They have a chance of giving you their item every turn that they're afflicted. But that is going to shorten, like, how long this run lasts. What do these guys give us? Leather robe. It would be an upgrade, but I'm not gonna waste Muddle on it. Leather robe's not that amazing. It would be an upgrade for Pyra specifically. These guys could give us the Iron Shield, which would be an upgrade. That's true. I'm gonna attack him like normal and see if a Muddle 2 does anything to him. Okay, one of them. I'm gonna hope that's not the one we kill, but it probably will be. I can hope our main character hits a different one, but it might kill that one. No? Alright. So now we could just defend in hopes that it gives us an item. Yeah, it can also run away. So that's another option it could do. But all you can do is keep trying it on the enemies that can give it to you, and you get another chance of it getting you an item. Let's heal up a little bit more. Let's tip top people off and try these guys again. We're just gonna keep trying to get upgrades to items. Oh, I didn't put the Great Axe on again. Oh well. Most of the damage is the main character anyway. Milo will probably heal next turn anyway. Actually, I don't think I need to do it that way. I can heal up Pyra. Oh, well that sucked. Yeah, if I wasn't gonna heal before, we are now. It's almost certainly dead anyway, so I wasn't worried about it. So that one to the left should be the headhunter hole. This one right here is the spawner, and here's another one to fight, so we're gonna fight the next one too. Ah, and I didn't change weapons again. Son of a gun. Actually, what I could do is use the fire staff. Why not? It'll do damage. I think. Let's see. Not much, but more than my attack did. Yeah, I can't use it again. If I use it again, it will break. It's wild to see only 5 damage on this floor, but these guys are actually from the beginning of the floor, so they're not as tough this later on. Yep, that's the last of our magic spells. We're all capped out on magic attacks. Definitely not going to use Bolt 4 for anything but the most dire of emergencies, though. Yeah, I think that this is absolutely not a good idea. But let's find out how bad it is. Let's boost up Milo first. He gets to go twice. We're mostly immune to the fire now, so that's gonna help a little bit. Maybe they'll waste their turns. Actually, they're not hitting as hard as I thought they would. But they can paralyze us, which is the real kicker. Maybe I didn't need to worry as much as I thought I did. Well, they can also do that, so... there you go. Never seen it, but... they can critical hit, which isn't great. But with one of them dead, it's more manageable. There we go, that's a good upgrade. Whose defense needs this the most? 200. We're gonna give it to him first. So you're going to get this Milo, you put this sucker on, and hopefully do better. So that's just a little bit better, as you can see, just 50 better. So if we could just get that on another one, we'll be sitting pretty. If my math is correct, I think that's 25 less damage per attack from every enemy. So I think a lot of these enemies can't really hurt Milo anymore, which is useful. I'm not gonna take the chance of killing these guys. We need what they drop. Give us your goodies. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here and defend, and well, can't help it if they kill each other, but well, he'd rather kill himself than give us the items, I see. So be it. Yeah, we learned we can't run from these very easily, so... The difference is this time we've actually got MP. They're still painful, though. Yeah, we're gonna have to repeat it. It's pretty much just the cost of getting through here. Yep. You blew it up. Honestly, the blowing up costs less damage than actually him attacking again would've. So that's actually probably fortuitous for us. See if Muddle will work on these guys, because they can give us something useful too, technically. Yeah, okay. There we go, we got its treasure. We don't actually need it anymore. I think this is a better one than that axe he had, so now we can just murder them. We don't need to do this again for them. We got a second one. That's cute. Yeah, there's no limit to how many times they can give you their treasure. This is my axe, and this is my axe. Alright. Let's, swap it out for this. Let's drop the other one. We don't need this anymore. Let's see. Oh, actually, the great axe is considerably better, but maybe this attacks twice. It's a double axe. Let's give it a try for one battle. Let's see if it does hit twice. Maybe. I feel like we wouldn't be that lucky, but we'll give it a try. Oh, are these guys gone? Oh no, okay, this guy's still here. Yeah, let's give it a try. We'll know if it attacks twice immediately. Nope, it sure doesn't, but that's okay. So it wasn't as good as what we had. Ouch, that hurt. You didn't have to show off like that. So yeah, we're gonna put that better axe on. We are going to drop the double axe that he has, and we're gonna drop the double axe that you have as well. Okay. And we're just gonna go down the line and murk these fellas. I think it's getting considerably less likely that we'll die from this. As you can see, that went much better. We're gonna keep ourselves healed up though. No need to get incautious on that. Whether we just get experience and level up, or whether we get the item we want, this is gonna help us. Hey, critical hit. Why not? Got one more to go. Yep, no mithril helm for us, but it's okay. I will forgive it. We can go one more attack, I think. We're gonna try to muddle it. We really want your item, my guy. Yeah, you got rage, I understand. Tell us about your rage. Oh, it's okay, we all forget sometimes. So much anger. Well, you don't have to hurt yourself. That's unnecessary. So dizzy. Well, it decided. Alright, these guys. I actually forgot about it for a second. Well, we'll boost up Milo. That's not great. I didn't have it written down they could do that, so that's at least a new attack. He's so level 2. Well. These could technically party wipe us, by the way, if we get unlucky, but our best bet is to hope that Milo can just carry us through. Oh, did we not switch back to the flail? Well, I guess we didn't. You know what I noticed? I think that this axe actually has a higher chance at critical hitting. That might actually make it more valuable than the flail at this point. If it critical hits, absolutely. Maybe I'll keep it on. For a while at least. If I don't like how it works, I can switch back, but... Yeah, see, look, this thing's critical hitting a lot, so that could be worth it. Yeah, I think we got a winner there. This is something I actually need the items from as well. So we're gonna muddle it. We're still gonna attack, but we're gonna hopefully 4 doesn't get killed. But Pyra can't do that again, so... Yeah, we did hit 4. Oh well. Well, 4 is still miraculously alive. What do you got for us? Hey, you gave us your treasure! That's what we wanted. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Griffin. You cooperated greatly. So this is an upgrade for Pyra. So that's gonna bring us from 152 to 177. We don't need the Thorn Whip anymore. Fantastic. That was good. We got another upgrade. Oh, it's you again, isn't it? Well, Milo might be a better bet because of his critical hits. That actually hurt us less than if you had attacked us, like I said, so... Fair enough. Understandable. Oh, that was... Oh, I forgot. We couldn't afford that boost. Aw, man, we have an Angel Feather, but that's our last one. Alright. We're gonna step foot on the next floor, I think, but that's still not great for us. Here's the fountain. And here we are on the next floor. Hello, floor 5. I mean, 3. Yep, these 2 holes were the ones we just passed, so we're just gonna do this to map it. Okay. So these guys could give us another one of the fire staves, which we would want for the main character as well. Fortunately, we are already largely immune to fire, but for the main character, that's just because of its his armor. So when we get a better armor for him, that goes away. These guys do love to cast Muddle. But yeah, we made it into the 3rd floor, guys. We're winning, kind of. We'll go till we get forced. Which won't happen. Which will happen soon, cause like we only have like 0 MP. Maybe we'll get. Well, no, we won't get a treasure, but who knows? We'll try. Ouch. A little less ouch. Oof, that hurt. Yep, that might be the end of that adventure. Oh wow, we survived? There we go. There goes our last angel feather. Let's pick up our medallion. Oh, hello, Your Majesty. Alright, let's listen to what you got. We got the medallion. This will let us teleport in if we can place it in the golden fountains. Yeah, let's go heal up. Hey, we got a friend. Who's here? Melville. Who's Melville? Oh, hello, Melville. You want to talk to us? I'm hostile? Why am I hostile? Oh, I found out about you? I guess so. Hello, Dark Soul again. You gonna invite us? Nah, I don't really want to join with the darkness. You could have shown me that, but that better involve keeping the pants on. Goodbye. Let us take a nap. Nothing like a good sleep to forget about that sort of nonsense. Well, then I'm gonna probably save it and take a little break, and I'll be back in a little bit for another round. But we're gonna be diving in again. We're gonna dive through the second layer level again and at least place down the medallion, and we're gonna try to get some of those items we didn't get the first time. I just think the run will take longer than I want to right now, so I'll be back in a little bit. I hope you guys all have a good day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-byes.